Before we get into the design options for your website, if you do not yet have a domain name registered, that is the first step to getting a website. A domain name uniquely identifies your website on the internet. Reserving a domain name will ensure no one else can have the same name. You can register a domain name for as little as $9.99 per year by going to domains.easy, E-A-S-Y, webcreations.com and clicking on the Register My Name Here button. If the domain name you want is available, I would highly recommend registering the domain name before someone else does. When it comes to having a website created for your business, you have many options in terms of who should design your website. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, in 2008, there were about 286,000 designers in the United States, and by 2018, there will be about 323,000 projected designers. You're probably saying, well, I only need one to design my website. There are a few things you should look at to help determine who should design your website. First, budget is always a driving factor in terms of which route you should go. Depending on your budget, time available, your overall computer and web knowledge, it may make the most sense for you to design your own website. There are programs out there for as little as $4.99 per month, and you can have a simple 5-page website. Obviously, there are some limitations in terms of the design, pages, content, and more, but the price may be right for the small business startup. Typically, this will be a template-based website. For your convenience, visit starting.easy, E-A-S-Y, webcreations.com and click on the button Start Here with Website Tonight to sign up for this service. You can choose from over 1,500 templates for your website. Another option is to hire a freelancer to design your website. A freelancer will typically be cheaper than a web design company designing your website. The freelancer should be able to provide more options than a template-based website. And the third option for designing your website would be to hire a web design firm. When it comes to selecting a web design firm or even a freelancer, there are a few things you should look into. First, you should look at their portfolio. Do you like the look and feel of their websites? If so, I would recommend setting up a phone or in-person meeting with the design firm or freelancer. Show them some websites that you like and describe what you are looking for. Also, showing them what you do not like and what you do not want will help in getting the desired look and feel. Find out if the web design firm or freelancer can accommodate your requests. The construction and framework of the website can be very important to helping with search engine optimization and being found on the search engines. Think of the framework like a foundation for a home. Without the foundation, how solid can the home be? I would recommend a website to be designed with an HTML and CSS framework versus a Flash-based website. While Google and other search engines can now index Flash-based sites, HTML and CSS-based websites are indexed much easier by the search engines. You can still use some Flash sparingly within the HTML and CSS framework and not affect search engine optimization. Also, you will want to discuss how the website is updated after the initial launch. Will you have the capability to update the website with simple text changes or adding photos to your photo gallery yourself? If not, what are the costs involved for the company or freelancer to update the site for you? What are their typical turnaround times? Do they have the resources in place to help with your website updates in a reasonable time frame? The ideal scenario is for you to be able to complete the day-to-day small changes yourself so you can have full control over your website without having to rely on a third party, and still have a company that has the resources in place for more advanced changes, such as changing the overall look and feel or adding custom graphics. Also, I would ask the freelancer or web design firm what their experience is in relation to the marketing and web industry. Have they developed any similar sites before? Can they help you with your digital and social media marketing, such as email blasts, Facebook fan pages, blogs, YouTube videos, and more? Also, you will want to ask about their web design process. What is their typical turnaround time for a website? Who is responsible for the content? Does your website need to have any custom programming? Do they have in-house programmers, or do they sub out their programming work? What will the website be coded in? These are just a few of the questions to ask so you can determine if the fit is right with your web designer. You'll want to feel comfortable and confident before making any decisions. Your website is your company's image that is out there 24/7. It is an extension of your business and company image. It is very important to choose the company that will work best with you. Designing a website, especially if it's your first site, can be very scary and challenging to a small business owner. I hope this video will help you be more aware of what your options are in terms of developing your website for your small business. Additionally, I'd be happy to discuss your needs and help you come up with a strategy for your website design and overall web strategy. Simply contact me directly by emailing james@easywebcreations.com or calling 860-442-9999. Until next time, I am James Nicholas. Remember, great health before wealth, wishing you the very best with your marketing and business endeavors.